Do you remember when this series used to be about cars and racing with those cars? Now, anything goes. Yo, what's going on? This is Aurie Styla on the RePlay Gang trailer reaction for the 9th in the series of one of the most popular action, racing, building destruction. I don't know what to describe this as. Fast and Furious 9. I have been looking forward to this film. I need this kind of film to get me through what's been going on recently. It's one of those films that I've been waiting to come by just so I can enjoy. You know when Godzilla versus Kong came out, you knew it was going to be ridiculous. This is going to be further than ridiculous. Skyscrapers and planes and cars that do more than drive. It's gonna be mad. So let's have a look at the trailer for Fast and Furious 9 and then we're gonna break it down right afterwards. Let's check this out.
The world has a way of changing. And we change too.
Okay.
There are moments that separate us.
Oh man.
But we always come back together.
We heard y'all needed a little love out here.
Family! Yeah!
Y'all ever thought about the wild missions we've been on? We've taken out planes, trains, tanks. I'm not going to even think about the submarine.
And skyscrapers too.
And now we got cars flying in the air.
Yeah, why not? Woo! Clean.
Jacob is Dom's brother.
Jacob? John Cena?
Long time, Dom. Little brother. You always say never turn your back on family, but you turned your back on me. Now your little family is in my world.
Ish. Woo! Serious.
Whatever's on you,
Is you ready?
it's on us.
Are you ready?
He's got his own private army. We need help.
Bring what you got.
No way.
Is you ready? Oh,
Hey, he's back from the dead.
How do y'all want to play this?
Fast.
we going. Oh, we going. Hey, hold squad, ready.
Okay, this is a bad time to mention this, but I don't drive.
In a car film. Oof.
Brother against brother. This should be interesting.
Ooh!
But
Out of nowhere, mate.
Get the e-brake for me, would you, darling?
London. Always in London.
Crank it all the way up.
We the soldiers. Man, we messing with magnets now? Woke to wake up. Get back, ain't front. Yeah, everything we gave up. Even when we die, we raise up. Yeah!
It's good to be back.
We got no white flag and no treaty. We got the
How? It's like in the Dark Knight.
Hold on!
How?
We on the loose. People is blind. We are the truth.
Okay.
I spent my entire life in your shadow.
There's more?
And now, you spend the rest of yours living in mine.
We going wild. We on the loose.
Not today.
Oh, no, of course. No, you have to survive. You survived that. Yeah.
Really? Duct
Who
tape?
the?
You acting like we on our way to Home Depot.
Space. Space. Oh, of course. The car flies, because that's what cars do. It looks good, though. I'm looking forward to it. Adrenaline. All right, let's break this down. So the house looks like it's been... Oh, in one of them it got destroyed, didn't it? Or in like 5 of them it got destroyed. I don't know anymore. Oh, the kid's grown up from Fate of the Furious. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, family. Look at them, family. Wait. Hold on. Stop. Ain't that Bow Wow? They just brought everybody back from the old films. How bad is it that I just see Bow Wow and I have to laugh because it's Bow Wow? And I'm not really a big fan of what they're drinking right now. I'm kind of sick of that name. I know it's obviously not the same thing, but from you see that name, it takes you back to a time that I don't want to really have to remember. So yeah, if I could say bad mark for that, let's say bad mark for that. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, look at Paul Walker, man. Cha. Do you know it's really, really weird? I never thought they'd be able to make this franchise continue without Paul, but they have done and done really well. But it's sad when you think about it. Anyway, let's keep going, man. Wow. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Ain't that nice? The hands out and everything, doing the heart logo. I'm getting the feels at the beginning. It's always about family when it comes to this movie now. It used to be about driving. God forbid they continue doing a film with cars about driving. It's always about family. But I do have a soft spot for that, and I think a lot of us do. See, you get to see, have a look. You actually see John Cena in from before they introduce who he is. Okay, so both the brothers evidently are very, very similar. They're both meatheads, and they both love strong, muscle-esque cars. Let's just talk about this scene. Look how far the car goes. I mean, I know physics, but that is a big launch. Let me go back just a touch. That is a big launch for a car to go, going at that speed. And then the precision required for an airplane to grab a car like that would be insane. John Cena. Well, I assume because, you know, I can't see him. Who's Vin fighting? Because there's nobody there because I can't see him. You can't see me. Never mind. You lot, if you don't get it, I can't explain it to you. So this scene we heard Vin, or Dom rather, his character say little brother. Okay, so this is a brotherly rivalry, but Dom is obviously the older brother. I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say being the older brother, he had the first opportunity to do a lot of things. They obviously don't get along. And as the younger brother, John Cena's character is probably the person who used to look up to Dom. Dom didn't let, I don't know what John Cena's character's name is, I'll find that out. Didn't let John Cena's character kind of follow in the footsteps of Dom. He probably didn't like that. He always wanted to be Dom, but always was overshadowed by Dom's confidence and ability and skill, and then grew to dislike him. That's me fathoming a guess. It's not a spoiler alert because I, like you, have not seen this movie, but I think it's a good guess. Oh, she's back. Look at her, Charlize Theron. A lot of bad guys in this. I bet she's like the puppet master of this whole interaction between Dom and his brother. He looks angry, doesn't he? Look at that face. I've met John Cena before at a premiere for a movie. I won't say which one. Bumblebee. And when I saw him, I got to just say hello and so on. He was really lovely, really smiley. And he is massive, massive. You think wrestlers are big? On screen, wait till you see them face to face. You don't realize just how big they are because when they're in the ring and there's not really much other people around them to compare them by, apart from other wrestlers, you don't realize these guys are massive. They eat tires for breakfast. They must do. Okay, Dom seems to be captured here. Falls down the ravine or some tunnel into a ravine or water. Or I don't know if it's a ravine. Ravine, I just think of water and somewhere down. I don't know what to call it, but he falls and Aquaman's obviously not in this movie to save him. Sorry, I shouldn't think this. But I'm looking at that. Let me go back here. Tell me you don't think this when you see this clip. All right, give me a second. Now, this is the end. Think about it. Adele and James Bond? No? All right, fine, never mind. Have a look at this scene. I don't know if anyone would notice this from the trailer because it's so quick, but I think I've seen so many videos where they break down different stunts that I clocked this one. The timing of when she jumps through the window against where she lands on the outside of the window and him is so different, you could see that it's not her. Watch it, watch it. Through the window, and now look. Do you see what I mean? Did you not see it? No? Maybe I'm just being picky. What are those things? I'm assuming in the back, it's not a DeLorean, so that's not the flux capacitor, but we do see later on in the trailer that there is something to do with magnets pulling cars and throwing them aside. Maybe that's one of the magnets that we see there from later on. Who knows? Nathalie Emmanuel, absolutely stunning. Any movie she's in, she looks amazing. Says she can't drive in this scene. She's in a movie with cars. The whole franchise is about cars, and she can't drive in it. I guess that's for the humor. She was never really the driver in the other films that she's been in. She was always the really smart kind of techie person, similar to Ludacris's character actually. So yeah, all right, never needed to drive. That's cool. Bit of comic relief there. Don't you love that there's always a scene in Fast and Furious as well that they have to be in London? I think ever since Fast and Furious 6. I'm not sure why, but as a Londoner, I am not upset. Show London. Okay, more great fight scenes. All right, jumping from one car. Oh, look, oof, right in the stomach. Look at this scene. This scene's insane. How? Let's go back one more time. How? Firstly, how? No. You couldn't even get a stunt double to do that. One more time, look. And across, boom, through the window. John Cena got hit with Edge's spear. Ain't that amazing? Let's do that one more time. One more time. It's Edge. He's gonna give him, oh my God, it's a spear. Through the window. Hey. And it's another spear through the ceiling. What car is that? Whatever it is, it looks amazing. Yes, police in London, chasing down our Dom Toretto as per usual and making a terrible job of it. I don't like how police are always in the movies for Fast and Furious in London. Yeah, these are the magnets. Now, this is really interesting. I like this technology, but I feel like, what movie was it that we saw something like this? I think it was 6 Underground, when it was on the boat near towards the end, and they were turning on and off these magnets that would pull people across the room and then throw them again. I feel like this is very similar to that. But it was a very good scene in 6 Underground, and it looks really good. See, look, when this goes through the windows, through into the side of the van, that does look good. It's quite a good piece of action, so I'm not mad at them using it. So in here, a magnet gets thrown onto his chest. Look, boom, right in his chest. He gets pulled out, and then all of a sudden, it's not just a magnet, it's a bomb. Boom. That's how you die. Now, before I even continue with this scene, tell me you don't think of The Dark Knight, where the Joker's driving that big juggernaut and then it shoots up in the air. Nothing about this for me feels practical, but we didn't watch this for practicality. We're not gonna let a little thing like physics ruin a great action movie. So let's have a look at this non-physics based scene. Look, they stare at each other, and all of a sudden, the back of this truck decides to just lift its booty in the air. Oof, in the air. It's a good scene. And of course, Toretto just makes it. See, at this point in the trailer, I thought it was coming to an end, where the name was gonna come up. But they said, no, we've got more to show you. And I'm not mad at that, because the more that they're showing us is not too bad. You got Dom running around in that truck that's rolling. Obviously, he's untouchable. Here we go, that trailer got rockets going towards it. Vin's driving it, so obviously we know there's a risk of him dying, but no, he jumps out and boom, he survives and rolls on the floor as we'd expect. And I bet you that truck is gonna go and hit that plane. Can you see the plane in the top right of the truck just there? I bet you the trajectory of that truck is gonna just jump up and go into that plane side, because you know, physics. Look at that, right up, right there, and boom! Credits. Fast 9. There's still more to come though. Let's have a quick peek at this. Now, if anyone's not too sure, I'm gonna let you know this now. Ludacris is one of my top 5 rappers of all time. I love his energy, I love the vibe, and he's actually very good as a lyricist. So every time I see Luda on screen, I'm always happy, especially in these films. He actually does really, really well, because he doesn't come across as the guy who they get just to be the rapper in a movie. He's actually really talented. To be fair, I think they give Tyrese that role of being the comic relief because he is a music artist, to the point where many people don't actually remember Tyrese for being a music artist, especially if they weren't into R&B. He has a real thing against certain star signs. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you don't know about his music. Anyway, let's continue. Now, this is interesting. If you look at the back of this plane, that looks like what the car is that they're sitting in. This scene reminds me of Flubber, where he had the car that flies. A cross between Flubber and Back to the Future. All right, here we go. Realism. Now, if you remember in one of the Fast and Furiouses, a car gets dropped out of a plane and has a parachute, but no. We're gonna level up this time. We got rockets, come on. Fast 9, June the 25th. It's going to be in IMAX and Dolby Cinema. Okay, so I believe they're showing this in cinema only. They're not going to have this on streaming platforms. Do you know what? I'm not mad at that. I think for the last year, I think many of us are kind of sick and tired of releases coming out on streaming platforms and watching them at home. We really want to go out and watch things in IMAX or in a massive screen in the cinema with popcorn and seats that smell like the last person that sat in it. That is the experience that we want. And it's also released after we come out of what is our lockdown completely into, I think what they want to call it is normal or new normal. Because we're out on June the 21st, so you know June the 25th is going to be a very busy time. That weekend that's going to follow then is going to be amazing when it comes to cinema sales. And if Fast 9 is one of the first films to come back after we all open up again, it's going to be a hella busy time at all those cinemas. I might be one of them, or I might give it a minute. I don't know. Depends what I'm doing. Might be on stage, because I can't wait to get back to performing. And there you have it, Fast 9, full of physics-defying things, action that doesn't make any sense. Shots and scenes full of CGI because there's no way that the laws of physics would allow you to do half the stuff that it says. But do we care? Absolutely not. We don't watch Fast and Furious because we want things to look like it could really happen. We want to watch Fast and Furious because we want to see the most outrageous stunts, the craziest scenes, and the funniest one-liners directly afterwards. Are you guys going to see this film? Let me know in the comments below. Is there anything from the previous films that you would love to see in this film that you don't think it's gonna be? I'll give you one. I do love Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in these films. I would love to see him in this film, but obviously him and Jason Statham have gone off to do the Hobbs and Shaw franchise. After that first one, they're definitely gonna have a second and a third one. I reckon it drew in money and it was actually pretty funny and enjoyable. It knew what it was as a film. My name's Aurie Styla, guys. This is the Replay Gang trailer reaction of Fast 9. If you thoroughly enjoyed this, do me a favor, like, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. I need to get them subscribers up. Doing what I can to make sure I can provide more great content for you. And just another reminder for anyone who's seen my videos before and seen that I've been in a studio, I've moved home. This background is my current studio until my garage is fully converted. That will hopefully be very, very soon. I've been Aurie Styla, Replay Gang. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys. Stay blessed and subscribe.